Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Korash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching truth and sincerity. This is going to be another video through the Spirit. And right here for this one, I'm dealing with this, was just reading earlier. Went through 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. And it shows you how... this is the header, right, out of the 1611 version. It says this is for the 17th chapter. Salakia. It says, Hosea's wicked reign being subdued by Shalmaneser, he conspireth against him with So, king of Egypt. Samaria for their sins is captivated. The strange nations, which are the heathen nations, which were transplanted in Samaria, being plagued with lions, make a mixture of religions. So we're going to go see what this is dealing with and apply it to today for this video. You know, the fact that the people that are over there, y'all, what they've done, they took certain things of the ancient Israelite ways, they bent it and twisted it and mixed it with their heathenistic customs, while they're claiming to be a portion of people that they're not. And that's why certain people in today's time, they can't get it, because they see them wearing, the stuff that they wear. They see them holding books and whatnot and pretending to be holy, but they're not doing exactly as the Lord said. All right, so I'm gonna be careful with the choice of word. This ain't nothing new, just revisiting it. All right, 2 Kings 17 and 24 says, and the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Kuta, and from Avah, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof. All right, so, this is when the northern kingdom got pulled out, all right, and these heathen got inserted in. All right, you still had Judah in the land at this time. It says, and so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there, that they feared not the Lord. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. All right, and this right here goes to show you they have to somewhat pretend to keep our laws to a degree to stay over there, which is why they are trying to pretend like they are what they are, because if they didn't, they'd be getting plagued, very hardcore, which that land is already, the Holy Land is plagued right now. It's not going to truly be holy again until we get back there. All right, it's not bearing any fruit. It's dry as fuck. It's a desert over there, which goes to show you the chosen people aren't there, because when the chosen people do return, it's supposed to be a fruitful land again, literally. All right, so this is showing you right here, they was getting plagued, right? So what they have to go do? Verse 27, then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry thither one of the priests whom ye brought from thence, one of the Levites, and let them go and dwell there, and let them teach them the manner of the God of the land. Then one of the priests whom they had carried away from Samaria came and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So here now, they had to learn a little bit of the customs. It doesn't go into detail, but they had to learn a little bit of something. All right, and so now we're going to jump down a little bit. Right here, we're going to jump down 2 Kings 17 and 33. It says, they feared the Lord and served their own gods, after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. So this is what the heathen did. They put up the image as if they were serving, but they still acknowledge their own idols, and they still have their own ways of BS, which those people over there, that's what they do. They have the law, the scriptures, but certain things they do which is it's of their own, like that banging their head on the wall shit. The scriptures don't say you got to go walk by the wall and bang your head off it. Where's that at in the scriptures? All right, where's it at? You got to be dressed in all black. All right, with their goofy top hat. Where's that thing on their head? The yarmulke. I'll just say it. Shit, that's not in the scriptures nowhere. So they pretend as if they're serving the Lord, but really they're upholding their own customs. All right, verse 34. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not the Lord, neither do they. Okay, kind of. Actually, I'm going to jump down now. Yep. So now, verse 41. So these nations fear the Lord and serve their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as did their fathers, so do they unto this day. And that's what happened. So through the process of time, this has become a custom to where they're, pretending to be us at one moment, and then the next they're still serving their own little fucking idols, which is why Yahweh Shai said what he said here to the woman at the well. He said, you on what? John 4, we're going to start at 19. All right, because it said in that 2 Kings that their children and their children's children, so generations have gone by of the heathen being in our land, right? John 4:19. The woman saith unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. So he said, Our fathers, right? Well, what did the Lord say? Yahushua saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews, plain and fucking simple. So Yahushua told her, he said, you don't even know what the hell you talking about. This is for us, the Israelites. It's not for you, which is what we see. They think because they've been there for a minute, it belongs to them, and it don't. All right, you come to this right here. This is out of Who is Esau Edom, the book, page 7. Starting at the highlighted portion, it says, the Maccabean family, a remnant of the true Judites, had ruled Judea from 166 to 37 BC under Judas Maccabeus, recaptured the city of Hebron from the Edomites. All right, so this is, some captivities had passed. We had lost the land, and through Judas Maccabeus, we were able to regain it. It says, during the time of John Hyrcanus, 135 through 105 BC, the nephew of Judas, the Judites were again faced with the hostility of the Idumeans. Hyrcanus confronted the Edomites, causing a divisive change in the relations between the two factions. John Hyrcanus conquered the whole of Edom and undertook the forced conversion of its inhabitants to Judaism. Thence the Edomites became a section of the Jewish people. And so this is when they got, if you will, in which you can't, it's not lawful. All right, I'll say it's not. Just because the heathen live by our laws, it doesn't make them Israelites. All right, but this is the event where John Hyrcanus converted many of those Edomites, and these Edomites whom he converted right here, many of them are the fucking ancestors of these rats that's running around right now claiming to be us. All right, I bet you top dollar on it, because I can trace my lineage back to Shibboleth Gurkha, all that bullshit they be talking. And this is what it goes back to, and obviously you had the event in 2 Kings, but right here with these E's, this was one of the times they was allowed up in there. And then also right here, it says the Khazar government was destroyed by the Slavs of Russia in 1016 AD. It says around 1200 AD. Okay, jump down. I could have took a picture of the other page, but basically this is showing how the people, the Khazars, they converted, if you will, to, as the phrase is, Judaism. All right, like the highlighted yellow says their Yiddish language and alphabet is not that of the Israelites. I'm gonna start right here. It says as the Khazars left their homeland of Khazaria and migrated north and west, they lost their name and became known as Jews. Their Yiddish language is Their Yiddish language and alphabet is not that of the Israelites, Phoenician Greek style, but an amalgamation, so a combination of Aramaic, medieval German, Slavic, and Russian dialects, which is what you hear when you hear them speaking. They're not speaking authentic Hebrew. It is a mix of Aramaic, medieval German, Slavic, and Russian, using Hebrew characters, which is where all the confusion comes from. And it's just as plain as that, because this is what the heathen do whenever they would take us down. What would they do? They would slide in and pretend to be who? Us. All right. Very simple. Just retouching on it. We know what the hell we talking about. We ain't make none of this up. First Maccabees 3 and 48. and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. And that's what they did. So they came in, they got us up out of there, they put on our clothes, put on our apparel, dressed themselves up, pretended to be us. And that's what we're dealing with unto this day, which is why when the Lord returns, he's going to put them out of our land and give it back to us, because we're the rightful owners. Right here, Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power. Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen. Alright, so the heathen are included in this, right along with who? And against all Idumea, which is Edom, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart and with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. And that's what these motherfuckers did. Quite literally, they took possession of our land. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so this is why they're there, still to this day, pretending to be us. But we found you out. And at the return of the Lord, he said in the fire of his jealousy, he gonna speak against you. Alright. So there it is right there. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem, B'Kakorash, to honor the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all elect Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.